Hey guys, it is early in the morning. I'm about to get on the road to go somewhere exciting. I have my car packed up with lots of random stuff. I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm going, but I'm going to give y'all a little hint. Do y'all remember this lavender basket? It is rotting shotgun with me, and I created it because I said I wanted to put it next to my fireplace that I didn't currently have. So that's the hint. Let's get on the road because we have a long drive ahead of us. So if you have not figured it out, we purchased a new home in Mississippi. It might be a little shocking to some of y'all, but this is actually a long time coming, something that our family has been thinking about and talking about for many, many years. So my husband actually works at a petroleum plant in Memphis. So we purchased a house in North Mississippi. He has worked on and off at this plant for 11 years, so it is an area we're very familiar with, and he has always worked out of town and traveled for work, and I stayed home with the kids, and then if we were lucky he'd be home on the weekends. And he ended up getting a permanent job with this plant in December, which was really exciting. So we decided it was time to buy a house here. Now, I don't know if y'all are trying to buy a house right now, but it is literally the worst time to buy a house. It has been one of the most frustrating experiences, especially since he's been here for so long, on and off, not the whole time. And we finally made the decision to move, and then it felt like we could not get a house. It was so frustrating. We would put offers on a house and they wouldn't get accepted, and it took us a long time to actually get on board with making an offer because they just want you to make this decision in minutes. Like, houses sell within hours. Is crazy. So we have been looking since December, and it took us up until now to kind of get with the program and be like, okay, we just need to find a house. It was super frustrating. We found this house. I did not see it until after we closed. My husband did a house shopping because it's 7 hours away. I didn't have anybody to watch the kids, and it's not like you can just go house shopping. It's like a house comes up on the market. Does it check most of the boxes? Like, he only looked at this house for maybe 10 minutes. It was crazy, and it checked most of the boxes, so we went ahead and put in an offer, and it was accepted, and that was a relief. There was issues when we did the inspection, and we worked that all out, so we ended up getting a house. It is Friday today. I drove up Tuesday, and we closed at 3 o'clock on Tuesday. Then I got to see the house for the first time. Y'all, I hated it. It was, I saw pictures online, and I thought, like, I knew what the house was gonna look like, but and the area was gonna look like, which the street's fine. The street's great, the area's great. All the people, local people that I talked to says this is a really great street. That's not the issue. It just wasn't what I was expecting. It's very hilly here, and just online it looked a lot flatter. So I was just kind of shocked by that. The house photographs well. So I already went through and did a video of every room. That way when I redo a room, I have that. And I told my husband, I was like, well, the house photographs very well. And he's like, the house is photogenic? I said, yeah, I can see, you know, why it looked good on camera. But then when you look a little closer, it looks a little different. The house is, you know, about 20 years old. And when my husband looked through the house, it was full of furniture and everything, and he said it looked really nice. But when he went through the final walkthrough the night before closing, that's when he started to get concerned about what I would think, because then all the flaws really showed. But the good thing is, it's all cosmetic. I was planning on filming the full video the day that we closed, but I was just so upset, like I couldn't. It took me till today to get my stuff together and be more excited, and which I really am. The good news is the house is big. There is enough room for all of us. Ren's gonna have her own room, and I actually started ripping up carpet and doing some projects. I just wasn't prepared for what I saw, if that makes sense. Like, I had already planned for a painter to come next week and paint the whole house. I just thought the house needed like a little bit of paint. I didn't think we were buying a fixer-upper. So we've already had a contractor come in to give us a quote on flooring, because the carpet in the house really needs to be pulled up and the hardwoods are in really bad shape. And then there's vinyl in some areas, and then there's tile in others. So there's 4 different floors going on. So we're gonna try to get it down to 2 floors. Paint's gonna have to wait, because it doesn't make sense to have somebody come paint now when there's gonna be construction going on. The boys' bedroom, which they call a bedroom, really doesn't have a closet. Like, there's this, like, I guess it's a closet, this tiny space. I'll put a picture of it. It's not gonna work for 2 boys. So the same contractor is gonna build out a closet. And then you see we have this really nice deck. We have a really nice yard. We almost have an acre. I want to make sure this is all fenced in, where if I just want to hang out here with Ren, I don't have to worry about her getting out. So like, there's a few little things that we know needs to be taken care of right away. Like I said, overall the area is nice. The house is big enough for all of us, and it'll be okay. I just was not prepared. I was not prepared, and I don't want y'all to think that I'm like bougie and ungrateful. I'm grateful that we're gonna be together, and we're gonna be together. Yeah, I'm excited for that. That my husband's gonna be able to spend every day with his kids, just like I get to spend every day with our kids. So it's gonna be great for our family. The kids are gonna be starting school here in August. Now, our house in Louisiana, we are keeping for right now, because we don't know if we want to stay here forever, or we just want to give ourselves a few months to make a decision on that. If it looks like this is where we're going to stay and live, then we're going to go ahead and let that house go in Louisiana. Luckily, we did not have to make that decision. That would have been so insanely stressful if we had to sell our house in Louisiana and buy a house here. Luckily, we were able to buy 2 houses, which is insane, y'all. So if anybody says it must be nice, I'm gonna punch them through the camera, because we have worked really, really hard. My husband has worked so hard to get to where he is in his career. And 4 years ago, just 4 years ago, we were living in a tiny trailer, and my husband, you know, started making really good money, and we just lived on next to nothing, because we were saving for our dream house, whether we were going to build or buy, which eventually we ended up buying that house in Louisiana. And we just continued to be very smart with our money. My husband's income had continued to go up. My income has started going up. And when COVID hit, we just didn't spend anything. We saved all our money. So by the time we bought this house, we had a nice down payment. So we just have been really smart with our money. If you live like no one else, then you can live like no one else. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just been a blessing that we didn't have to sell that house. So currently my kids are still in school in Louisiana. So my parents are at the house with them, hanging out with them, doing they're being parents again, taking kids to softball in school and waking them up for school. They're seeing how fun that is with a teenager while I take care of everything here. So I had to be here for closing. I had to take care of all the utilities and stuff like that and just clean up the house. Luckily it wasn't messy, because we've definitely moved into some houses that were like, oh my god, this place is a mess. So it wasn't messy. That wasn't the issue. So I've been cleaning stuff up, but we haven't slept here yet or moved stuff yet, because y'all, I did not realize, I guess it's with COVID and the housing situation, you cannot walk into a store and just buy some. I'm like, I'm just gonna go get some mattresses. You can't do that. Like, nobody has anything in stock. You have to order it and wait for it. So last night we went to some stores and we finally got a king size mattress, since that's apparently not a popular size to buy right now. We were able to get one in stock. I couldn't get mattresses for the kids, so I ordered them and we'll just kind of make do. They won't be here for a few weeks anyway, but we at least got a mattress for us and a washer and dryer. But yeah, I did not realize, honestly, if I did know, I probably wouldn't have done anything different, because I hadn't seen the house. Like, I didn't know what we needed and I didn't want to start buying a bunch of stuff, and I also know anything can happen till you sign those papers. But yeah, it's just been a really frustrating experience purchasing a home in these times, whether Mississippi or somewhere else, because I hear it's like this a lot of places right now. It's just, yeah. We got a house, we're here. I am excited, even though I might have not been a few days ago. I am excited now. I can't wait to bring the kids here. I've been FaceTiming them and showing them everything, and they're excited. Okay, so what does this mean for my channel? Well, now I am motivated more than ever to work, because we have 2 houses to pay for. So it's not an option. I have to keep making videos. But honestly, this is one of the reasons I started doing YouTube. It's because I've been knowing for a few years and hoping for a few years that this move was going to happen. And just what I've learned about myself is that I have to be creative. I have to work. I like making my own money. And I thought this was something I could do anywhere. So I don't have any tools or anything here yet. We haven't really started bringing stuff, but there's a 2-car garage. I'm gonna put my workshop out in there and I'm gonna continue to work. Now, there may be a slowdown on thrift flips and maybe not 2 videos every week over the summer, but I was gonna slow down over the summer anyway, because the kids are home and it's a little bit harder to work. So there might be like a little lag in videos, but that's mainly because we're going to be going back and forth, and again, the kids will be home. But they start school August 5th here, so they really don't have a long summer, and then it'll just be back to normal work over the summer. I will most likely not be doing a resale while we're here. I told my husband not to let me, like, because y'all, I'm a workaholic. I like to put it on and have a bunch of projects going on. I told my husband, I said, do not let me do anything else except YouTube for the next 6 months. Like, I just want to concentrate on doing that. All of my thrift flips will now be flips for my house. Y'all gonna start seeing lots of house projects, room makeover, furniture flips, just all the stuff I've always done, but maybe I didn't film. So there'll be lots of shopping, because I need everything. We're not moving stuff from Louisiana here. We're just getting all new stuff. So lots of thrifting, lots of shopping. It'll be tons of fun. I think y'all will like it. So that is the big secret I've been keeping, is very exciting changes for my family, and hopefully exciting changes for my channel as well, as y'all come along on this journey with us as we move to a new city and move to a new house, and every room has to be renovated. All right, guys, y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video. I almost forgot to show y'all the lavender. So here it is in our hearth room, which is apparently a thing over here, and with our little outdated fireplace that is literally almost coming off the wall. So DIY on that coming soon, but it does look cute right here.
Yay. big